London, at the final whistle Antonio Conte punched the air with delight, turning around to Chelsea's fans and saluting them in the cold, dark West London night. More 3 things we learned then. There weren't quite fireworks as is commonplace on November 5th in England, but another fiery torch had been added to the slowly simmering bonfire ignited by Jose Mourinho last season. Following Chelsea's 40 shellacking of United in the Premier League last October, Mourinho took exception to Conte celebrating N'Golo Kante's 4th goal wildly and had a word with Conte at the final whistle. This season there was no time for that as Conte ran straight onto the pitch at the final whistle and celebrated with his players as Mourinho stood on the sidelines waiting for the Italian coach to return. He didn't. Speaking after the game, Mourinho said he had no problem with Conte not shaking his hand. "You want me to go and chase him on the middle of pitch?" Mourinho said. "I was there. I shook hands with the people that were there. I think one of them was his brother, his assistant, so I feel that by shaking the hands of his brother and the other assistants, I feel that I did my duty. I cannot go and run to chase him. Conte doesn't have to wait. There is no problem with this at all." Conte did not wait for Mourinho in the tunnel after the game to shake his hand either, and the simmering rivalry between the current Chelsea boss and the former Blues manager is obvious. "It's not important," Conte told Sky Sports afterwards. "It's important to win the game. You have to have the respect on the pitch, not outside the pitch." Conte then told the media in his press conference that he shook hands 2 times with Mourinho and that "I think that's enough," before weighing in on Mourinho saying that United will be a different team in November and December when Paul Pogba, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Marcos Rojo return from injury. "When you have 24 players in your squad, if you have 1, 2 or 3 injuries it doesn't work," Conte said. "The problem is when you don't have 23 or 24 players in the squad. Then it is totally different." Injuries aside, Chelsea got the better of their former manager on the pitch once again as Mourinho's pragmatic approach succumbed to an Alvaro Morata header in the second half to give Chelsea all 3 points. Mourinho didn't think his team deserved to lose the game. "We had chances to equalize, which I think would be a fair result," Mourinho said. "But this is not about what I think it is. This isn't even about what I think is fair or is not fair. It is about the pragmatism of the result. 1 goal, 3 points. Congratulations." In truth, Manchester City were the big winners as they're now 8 points clear atop the Premier League table heading into the international break. With United in 2nd place on 23 points, they are level with 3rd place Tottenham, and Chelsea, despite all of their early season struggles, are just 1 point behind in 4th. Mourinho said they are worried about the gap to Man City but said they are 18 teams more worried than us and said that City's lead in the Premier League is not the same as it is in the Bundesliga or La Liga. "We didn't see fireworks on the sidelines at Stamford Bridge on bonfire night, but Conte's actions will surely light a fire under Mourinho, which will simmer until the 2 clubs meet again at Old Trafford on February 24, 2018. Follow at JPW_NBC Sports. Jose Mourinho has made his feelings known about keeping one of his veteran midfielders, but that hasn't stopped one club from expressing their interest. More Spurs duo Kane winks out for England's friendlies. Turkish side Besiktas has made it known that they are interested in the possibility of signing Manchester United midfielder Marouane Fellaini, with the 29-year-old's contract at Old Trafford expiring next summer. Besiktas is 3rd in the Turkish Super League table through 11 rounds of play, trailing leaders Galatasaray by 5 points. More Swansea coach Makelele takes job with Belgian side Eupen Medin. Albera, an executive with Besiktas, says Fellaini is one of several players the club is currently attracted to signing in 2018. "Fellaini is on our list. We have made efforts to sign him but not just him," Albera said. "He is not the only player we scouted. Our scouting team watched 20 games live this week. Transfer plans never end. We are always working. We are keeping tabs on several players. The club has plans for Turkey and Europe. There are negotiations. We want to make the signing for the winter transfer window, or for the end of the season." Fellaini has been with United since joining the club in 2013 from fellow Premier League club Everton. The Belgium international has made over 100 appearances in all competitions for the Red Devils, and has scored 4 goals in 8 matches this season for the Manchester Giants. Follow at Madrid Football. If Miguel Almiron spends just 1 season in Major League Soccer, it will still be a major win for the league and his side Atlanta United. More Altidore, Kyrgyzstan react to wild Turin-Bulls clash. Rumors have swirled over recent weeks regarding the Paraguayan's future, with several top sides in Europe reportedly expressing interest in the Atlanta attacker. Now, Metro is reporting that Italian giants AC Milan are pursuing Almiron, who has lit up MLS in his lone season in the US. Previously, Almiron has been linked with the move to the Premier League, including London side Arsenal, while AC Milan's biggest rivals, Inter Milan, have also reportedly shown interest. The 23-year-old Paraguayan scored 9 goals in 30 games this season for the expansion side, while adding 14 assists for Atlanta, which was tied for fourth most in MLS. Almiron was purchased prior to the 2017 season by Atlanta for an astounding $8 million fee. However, the Eastern Conference side will likely make a significant return on their investment. According to the report, Almiron is currently being valued at around $18 million, which could more than double Atlanta's purchase. Follow at Madrid Football. The Three Lions are already down one Tottenham star heading into their upcoming friendlies against Germany and Brazil, but Gareth Southgate will have to adapt without 2 more Spurs players. More Swansea's Makelele takes job managing Belgian side Eupen. Harry Kane and Harry Winks have both been ruled out for the matches after picking up slight injuries during Sunday's 10 win over Crystal Palace. Tottenham won't run the risk of Kane re-injuring himself, after previously having a hamstring problem, while Winks suffered an ankle injury against Palace. The Spurs players joined Dele Alli as contributors that won't be at Southgate's disposal, which has prompted the England manager to call up West Bromwich Albion midfielder Jake Livermore. Additionally, Southgate is waiting on the status of Gary Cahill and Jordan Henderson, both of whom are looking to gain fitness ahead of England's important fixtures. Follow at Madrid Football. Claude Makelele wants to continue his path as a manager, and his future plans aren't at the Liberty Stadium. More Slaven Bilic fired at West Ham. The 44-year-old Frenchman has left Swansea City after just 10 months as an assistant coach with the Welsh side to take a job as manager at Eupen, who currently plays in Belgium's top flight. Eupen sits last in the Jupiler Pro League on 10 points through the club's first 14 matches of the 201,718 campaign. Makelele had previously joined Swansea after the club hired Paul Clement in January. The former French international got into coaching directly after finishing his professional career in 2011, jumping into the managerial side with Paris Saint-Germain as an assistant. Makelele also managed French side Bastia briefly in 2014, winning just 3 of his 13 matches while in charge. Follow at Madrid Football.